Hello, Programming 11. I hope you're having some good times with our new personal animation project. I understand, though, that this project is a little bit different than the first two. The first two were very clear what you were supposed to create, but this third one is all open-ended, right? It's like, oh man, do whatever you like. And that can be hard to get started on. So if you are struggling to get started, this video is for you. Also, some people are a little bit confused about what the standards are for like a strong mark. So I'm going to show you three excellent projects from first quarter, and I will tell you about what makes them great, and hopefully that'll help you understand what the standard is for the project that you're working on. In general, um, it the project is meant to be sort of a hey, show off what you can do kind of project, and push your own boundaries a little bit and show us your creativity as well. These are all part of the core competencies. So there needs to be this sort of a little bit of open-ended type of project inside of the course in order to help you work on those aspects. But I understand that that can be difficult, and so hopefully this video will sort things out for you. So let's take a look at some examples of projects. Here's an example. I can't tell the student's name because it's on YouTube and stuff, but here's a great example. Oh, I don't think the name will appear. Let's find out. Here's a great example of a project. So here's a student. I hope the sound's not too loud. I might have to adjust that. Anyways, check out this project. We have a lovely animation of a chocolate bar that's floating around, and it's all these different things that are sort of floating around this girl. It's very choppy. I don't know why my computer's struggling so much. It shouldn't be too hard for it to do, but maybe I have a lot of things open right now. Anyways, this is sort of like a self-portrait of the student, and we have an image that's loaded. We have this image kind of flipping back and forth with a pencil because she likes to draw. She likes reading, and these arcs, man, those are hard to do. We have a little like kind of image of a family that's kind of jumping back and forth, and she likes chocolate too, so she put that in there. Also, we got some music. Maybe it's hard to hear right now because of the music. So lots of different things that went into that project. Whole variety of stuff. And of course, it's all about her. Those are all things that connect to her. All those things are things she likes. So that's a good example. And along the similar vein, here's another project that I think also got 100%. In this project, we are seeing things like music again. I hope it's not too loud on the video. And we have some animation. Again, I don't know why my computer's having so much trouble with the frame rates. But here it is. It's a very amazing drawing, right? Just like incredible picture that they've created. And they have a gradient background. And they have this cool sort of picture with custom fonts that they've loaded from the internet. And the soundtrack playing everything about sushi because they love sushi. So that was a cool thing that they could bring in. The animation just loops over and over again. And it's fantastic. Also check out that the student has like a comment about where did they get the artwork from. I mean they drew it themselves in code, but also they showed, hey, here's my reference picture, so I could take a look at it, I guess. But more importantly, she learned how to do a gradient from a YouTube video, and so she linked that to demonstrate, hey, I watched this tutorial, and that's how I figured out how to do the gradient. So that's awesome, very good. Here's another project. This third project is probably the most different of those two. Both of those are beautiful projects. The students put a lot of effort into making it look really good because that's what they like about programming. The student was by no means an artist. I don't think they would ever argue about that. I think they're like, I don't make things look pretty. They wanted to make something that was funny and told a bit of a story. So check this project out. If you watch it, it's basically their evening of playing video games. They're going to go click on the Steam logo. The mouse, oh, it's so choppy. I don't know why. So the mouse has a path. It goes from there to there. They click on Steam. Here's a game that they're going to play. Here's like a recreation of the game happening. I don't know what this game is or refers to, but I mean, they do. This is it, isn't it? Game over. No, they lost. Oh, now they're going to play Dark Souls at 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Oh, you've died. You just died. That's, I guess, is representative of it. And now it's bedtime. So you might be like, wait, that's it? That's all? This project is quite complicated. It doesn't look like it so much, but all this like pathing and timing of the animation, it's not like a looping animation. They've had to say like, at what point is this mouse going to change what direction it's going? At what point do we switch to a new scene, and how do you even switch scenes using like if statements to draw entire different scenes? So visually, it's not as impressive. The student didn't put as much work in to the visual presentation of the project, but that's not what they wanted to do. They wanted to tell a story and make like a bit of a, a bit of a movie almost. And that's pretty hard. If you were to say like, what's the most complex of all these projects, I actually think that one was probably the most complex. They're complicated in different ways, but notice that it's not about how pretty it is. That's a really important thing to understand. The complexity is what matters. You can, explore complexity by making something pretty, but it doesn't have to be pretty. If you were to scroll all the way down to the bottom of this project, you'll see it's 377 lines. That's the Dark Souls, Enter the Gungeon project. The sushi one is 444 lines of code. That's pretty huge. And the first one with the chocolate bar floating around is, whopping 574 lines of code. So, those are quite long, and you don't necessarily have to make it that long, but that it required quite a bit of code to make those things happen. So thanks so much everybody for watching. I hope that makes it a bit more clear about what my expectations are for this project, and I hope that you're having fun making this project, and you're having a chance to kind of put your creativity and explore things that are interesting to you about programming. Okay, thanks so much everyone. Bye. Feel free to ask questions on Teams.